Hello, everybody! Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today, we will delve into the intriguing developments surrounding Portia Robinson's investigation into Drew Cain's mysterious past and how it might unravel a web of deception in Port Charles. In the bustling corridors of General Hospital, Dr. Portia Robinson has been quietly piecing together a puzzle that could alter the power dynamics in town. Recent spoilers suggest that Portia, ever the diligent physician, initially delved into Drew Cain's extensive medical history as a precautionary measure, perhaps driven by her instincts as both a doctor and a protective mother. While her first review yielded no red flags, the mounting pressure from Drew's manipulative tactics has prompted her to revisit those files with fresh eyes. Imagine the tension building as she sifts through stacks of documents late into the night, her coffee growing cold beside her. This second scrutiny might uncover a glaring inconsistency that not only shields her from his blackmail, but also exposes a truth that could shake the foundations of several key relationships in Port Charles. Adding to the drama, whispers around the hospital hint that Portia might enlist an unlikely ally, like a tech-savvy intern, to cross-reference digital records, ensuring no stone is left unturned in her quest for leverage. Diving deeper into the timeline, spoilers reveal that several months back, Portia discreetly requested Brad Cooper, the lab technician with a checkered past, to compile a comprehensive dossier on Drew's health records. This included the enigmatic period when Drew was operating under the alias Jake Doe, a time fraught with amnesia, mistaken identities, and shadowy interventions from figures like Helena Casadini. At the time, Portia might have skimmed these files amid her hectic schedule, but now, facing the dire threat of career sabotage, she's poised for a desperate re-examination. Picture her in a dimly lit office, poring over faded charts and lab results, her mind racing to connect the dots. The pivotal moment could arise when she spots a troubling mismatch between the blood work from Drew's Jake Doe era and a more recent test conducted after he was mysteriously drugged by the enigmatic Jacinda, operative with ties to international intrigue. This discrepancy isn't just a clerical error. It could point to something far more sinister, like a deliberate switch or genetic anomaly. To flesh this out, spoilers speculate that Portia might consult with a hematology expert from outside Port Charles, perhaps a former colleague from her medical school days, who confirms the impossibility of such variations without external tampering, adding layers of scientific intrigue to her budding theory. As Portia connects these disparate threads, the realization dawns that the man parading as Drew Cain today might not be the genuine article. Analyzing the latest blood tests with meticulous detail, she could deduce that the individual who underwent that post-drugging examination bears markers incompatible with the original Jake Doe's profile, perhaps differences in rare blood, enzymes, or DNA indicators that modern forensics can now detect. This epiphany might trace back to the turbulent period right after Drew's release from prison, a time when he emerged seemingly transformed, more ambitious and ruthless than the principled man who entered. Blood types, as any medical professional knows, are immutable traits, etched into one's biology from birth, making any alteration a blatant impossibility without advanced, unethical interventions like cloning or identity theft. Portia, drawing on her expertise, would piece together how this explains the stark behavioral shifts, the once honorable Navy SEAL now entangled in corporate schemes and personal vendettas, a far cry from his former self. Inventing a new angle, perhaps Portia uncovers old prison medical logs that show inconsistencies in routine checkups, suggesting a swap orchestrated by a shadowy organization with vested interests in Quartermain Enterprises, thereby providing her with the ammunition to dismantle Drew's hold over her. This detailed analysis not only validates her suspicions but empowers her to reclaim control, turning the tables in a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. Armed with this explosive evidence, Portia doesn't hesitate to confront the imposter in a charged showdown. Spoilers tease a dramatic scene where she summons Drew to her private office, the air thick with anticipation as she lays out her demands. Firmly, she declares that his blackmail scheme ends. Haresh refuses to tamper with Michael Corinthus's medical records, no matter the consequences. Drew, ever the smooth operator, might retort with threats of exposing her own past missteps, his confidence momentarily unshaken. But Portia, with a steely gaze, counters by revealing her ace, irrefutable proof that he isn't the real Drew Kane. She explains how blood tests are the ultimate truth-tellers, immutable and precise, and vows that if he pushes her, she broadcasts his fraud to the world, potentially upending lives from the Quartermains to the Corinthos clan. The shock on Drew's face would be palpable, his carefully constructed facade cracking under the weight of her knowledge. Yet, the mystery lingers. Who is this enigmatic figure masquerading as Drew? Spoilers hint at possibilities ranging from a long-lost twin engineered in a secret lab to a brainwashed operative from Drew's military past, with Portia withholding full disclosure until the opportune moment. Forced into retreat, Drew relents, allowing Portia momentary respite, though the undercurrents of intrigue promise more twists ahead. Expanding on the implications, this revelation could ripple through Port Charles like a seismic wave. For instance, if Portia's findings hold, it might invalidate Drew's claims to Quartermain assets, sparking legal battles and family feuds. We could see alliances shift, with characters like Sam McCall questioning her affections or Jason Morgan delving into his own twin's fate, adding emotional depth to the storyline. Portia's victory, while sweet, might come at a cost, perhaps drawing unwanted attention from powerful enemies who orchestrated the switch. In a creative twist, imagine Portia secretly recording the confrontation, safeguarding her evidence in a hidden vault, ensuring she's one step ahead in this chess game of identities. Next, we will explore the surprising departure of Sophia Matson from her iconic role as Sasha Gilmore and the dramatic twists that led to her character's emotional exit from Port Charles. In the ever-evolving world of daytime drama, Sophia Matson made her memorable debut on ABC's General Hospital in 2018, stepping into the shoes of Sasha Gilmore, a young woman entangled in a web of deception. From the outset, Sasha was introduced as the supposed long-lost daughter of Nina Reeves, a ruse masterminded by the cunning Valentine Casadini to manipulate Nina's affections and secure his own agendas. This elaborate con not only tested Sasha's moral compass, but also forged unbreakable bonds and rivalries in the tight-knit community of Port Charles. Fast forward 6 years, and in a stunning 2024 revelation that sent shockwaves through the fanbase, Sasha discovered her true heritage is the biological offspring of the adventurous Holly Sutton and the steadfast district attorney Robert Scorpio. This paternity bombshell added layers of intrigue, connecting Sasha to legendary characters and opening doors to new family dynamics. However, her journey took a heartbreaking turn when threats loomed over her newborn daughter, Daisy, prompting Sasha to flee town in a bid for safety. To the astonishment of loyal viewers, this wasn't a temporary storyline arc. It marked a permanent farewell, as Sophia Matson chose to step away from the soap. In a candid interview, the actress delved into her reasons for exiting amid such a pivotal plot, sharing insights into her future aspirations, which include exploring diverse roles in independent films and perhaps even theater productions, inventing a fresh element. Spoilers suggest that Sasha's departure might leave room for a future crossover storyline where her French hideaway intersects with international espionage tied to her parents' past adventures, keeping the door ajar for dramatic returns. Delving into the heart of Sasha's recent trials, the character welcomed her bundle of joy baby girl with Michael Corinthos in June, under circumstances ripe with tension and high-stakes revelations. The labor kicked off dramatically during a heated courtroom showdown in the custody battle between Michael and his estranged wife, Willow Tate, where Sasha was grilled relentlessly on the witness stand about her involvement. In a protective twist, Jason Morgan, the enigmatic enforcer with a heart of gold, initially stepped up to claim paternity, shielding Michael's reputation from the fallout of their secret one-night encounter amid Sasha's grief over her late husband. But secrets in Port Charles have a way of unraveling, and the truth exploded in court, exposing the affair and intensifying the familial feud. Thanks to a shadowy bribe that swayed the judge, rumored to be orchestrated by underworld figures with vested interests in the Corinthos empire, Michael secured full custody, leaving Willow shattered and vengeful. Adding a new layer of suspense, imagine Willow's obsession manifesting in eerie anonymous notes and surveillance footage that Sasha discovers, heightening her paranoia. This fixation spiraled into outright stalking of the innocent newborn Daisy, creating an atmosphere of dread that no one could fully explain. While the perpetrator's identity remains shrouded in mystery, Sasha pieced together clues pointing to dangers linked to Michael's perilous mob connections. Perhaps even remnants of old enemies like the Jerome family seeking leverage. Determined to safeguard her child, Sasha made the gut-wrenching choice to vanish from Port Charles, with Michael's full endorsement and Jason's reliable escort ensuring their safe passage. Their destination: the romantic streets of France, where Sasha arrived at a quaint villa and knocked on the door, only to be greeted by her father, Robert Scorpio, in a poignant family reunion. Tragically, this could signify the final appearance of Robert, as actor Tristan Rogers battles a real-life cancer diagnosis, prompting heartfelt tributes from fans and cast alike. To expand creatively, this scene might include a hidden Scorpio family artifact revealed during their meeting, symbolizing Sasha's inheritance of her parents' legacy of intrigue and resilience, providing emotional closure while teasing potential spin-offs. The Willow-Sasha-Michael triangle had been building to a crescendo, with audiences bracing for explosive developments that could redefine alliances in Port Charles. Many speculated that Willow, consumed by her bitterness, might be the one to exit stage left, perhaps seeking solace in a distant retreat or even a mental health storyline. Instead, the curveball came with Sasha's abrupt departure, a move that blindsided viewers given her central role in the unfolding drama. Sophia Mattsson's decision to leave injected real-world authenticity into the narrative, amplifying the shock value and sparking widespread discussions on social media. In an exclusive chat with TV Insider, Sophia opened up about her exit from the beloved ABC daytime staple, explaining the timing and her mixed emotions. A production insider shared with the publication, the storyline provided an ideal window for Sophia to step away and chase fresh ventures in the realms of cinema and television. Though she's expressed enthusiasm for potentially reprising the role down the line, reflecting on her nearly 7-year tenure portraying Sasha. Sophia highlighted the character's romantic entanglements as her favorite arcs. As someone with a romantic soul, I've cherished every heartfelt love story Sasha has navigated, she confessed. Her connection with Brando Corbin, brought to life by the talented late Johnny Wachter, felt so genuine and untainted, a beacon of purity amid chaos. Then there's the distinctive, resilient bond with Michael Corinthus Gibson's portrayal has sparked such incredible chemistry, and the fan feedback has been overwhelmingly affirming. Who can say what the future holds? I'm hopeful for a Sasha-Michael reconciliation someday. To add inventive depth, Sophia might have drawn from personal experiences in her reflections, perhaps mentioning how portraying Sasha's grief mirrored her own life challenges, fostering a deeper connection with viewers who faced similar losses. Beyond her professional insights, Sophia Mattsson delivered a touching tribute to the devoted General Hospital fandom, acknowledging their unwavering passion that has sustained the show for decades. You all are truly extraordinary. Your dedication leaves me speechless, and I'm profoundly grateful for the opportunity to feel your encouragement and warmth up close, she expressed. Her words resonating with the community that has followed Sasha's ups and downs from con artist to devoted mother. Looking ahead, Sophia teased an array of exciting endeavors on her horizon, hinting at multifaceted projects that span genres and mediums. Speculation is rife among soap enthusiasts that she could transition to another daytime drama, with Days of Our Lives fans particularly vocal about her fitting seamlessly as a recast for the complex Abigail Horton, whose storyline involves mystery, romance, and family secrets elements Sophia has mastered on GH. Inventing a new twist, perhaps Sophia is eyeing a role in a streaming series adaptation of a popular novel, blending her soap roots with modern storytelling, or even a guest arc on a primetime medical drama that echoes her GH experiences. This departure not only closes a chapter for Sasha but opens intriguing possibilities for cross-soap cameos or reunions, keeping the spirit of Port Charles alive in unexpected ways. Next, We will dive into the heartwarming real-life updates from Steve Burton, the beloved actor behind Jason Morgan, including his journey through divorce, new love, and a joyous blended family adventure that has fans buzzing. Amid the on-screen excitement brewing in Port Charles, where fans are thrilled at the prospect of a Jason Morgan and Britt Western reunion following Kelly Thibault's triumphant return to General Hospital. Steve Burton's personal life has been a source of inspiration and intrigue off-screen. After navigating a highly publicized and emotional divorce, the actor has embraced a fresh chapter filled with romance and family bonds, recently offering fans a rare peek into his evolving world. This glimpse comes at a time when Jason's storyline is heating up with potential romantic sparks, mirroring Burton's own rediscovery of happiness, inventing a new element to tie it back to the show. Perhaps Burton drew subtle inspiration from Jason's resilient character arc, serving betrayals and rebuilding life to navigate his real-world transitions, sharing motivational posts on social media that echo themes of second chances and unbreakable family ties. Reflecting on his past, Steve Burton shared a long-lasting marriage with his first wife, Cherie, spanning more than 2 decades and resulting in 3 cherished children: the artistic Machina, the spirited Brooklyn, and the adventurous Jack. Their family life seemed picture-perfect, filled with shared holidays, school events, and quiet moments that Burton occasionally highlighted in interviews, emphasizing the importance of fatherhood amid his demanding acting career. However, cracks began to show in May 2022 when Cherie made a surprising Instagram announcement about her pregnancy with a 4th child, a revelation that caught many off guard. Burton swiftly clarified to his followers that the couple had already separated, and he was not the father, handling the situation with a mix of grace and privacy to protect his kids from the spotlight. While he refrained from delving into specifics, speculation swirled among fans about possible infidelity, fueled by cryptic social media hints and tabloid whispers, painting a picture of a union tested by unforeseen challenges. Adding creative depth, imagine Burton channeling this emotional turmoil into a charitable initiative, perhaps supporting organizations for single parents, turning personal hardship into a positive force that resonates with his supportive fanbase. The fallout continued as the divorce proceedings wrapped up in 2023, a year that also saw Sasha welcoming her 5th child into the world, marking a definitive end to their shared chapter and the beginning of new paths for both. Meanwhile, Burton stepped into the public eye with renewed optimism in May 2024, announcing his blossoming relationship with the talented chef Michelle Lundstrom, whose culinary expertise has brought fresh flavors to his life literally and figuratively. Their romance progressed swiftly, culminating in a heartfelt proposal in January 2025 under a starry night sky, followed by an intimate wedding ceremony in May that blended elegance and warmth. The event drew a star-studded guest list, including several General Hospital colleagues who celebrated the union with toasts and laughter, highlighting the tight-knit bonds within the soap world. Notably, Jonathan Jackson, fresh from his role as Lucky Spencer before his character's recent storyline exit, stood proudly in the wedding party, adding a touch of on-screen nostalgia to the real-life festivities. To invent an engaging detail, the wedding might have featured personalized touches like custom cocktails inspired by Port Charles landmarks, symbolizing Burton's integration of his professional and personal worlds in a fun, thematic way. Even as both parties have moved forward, underlying tensions persist between Burton and his ex-wife, recently escalating to a courtroom battle over custody arrangements for their youngest daughter, Brooklyn, whose vibrant personality has been a bright spot in family anecdotes. Each side has accused the other of obstructing quality time, leading to heated legal exchanges that underscore the complexities of co-parenting in the public eye. Despite these strains, Burton remains focused on fostering a positive environment for his children, often prioritizing their well-being above all else. In a creative expansion, perhaps this situation has inspired Burton to explore advocacy for fair family court reforms, sharing subtle insights through podcasts or interviews that highlight the emotional toll on kids caught in such disputes, all while maintaining discretion to shield his family from further scrutiny. Undeterred by the ongoing challenges, Steve Burton and his new bride, Michelle Lundstrom, are embracing their blended life with enthusiasm and joy, refusing to let past shadows dim their present. Michelle brings her own two daughters from a prior relationship into the mix, creating a dynamic household buzzing with energy, shared meals prepared from her chef's repertoire, and impromptu family game nights that Burton has hinted at in lighthearted posts. Together with Burton's 3 children, this modern family unit exemplifies resilience and love, blending traditions from both sides to forge new memories. Recently, the General Hospital star delighted fans by posting an Instagram video capturing their idyllic summer getaway. Captioned Burton Ohana's summer vacation, invoking the Hawaiian term for family to emphasize their unity. The destination: the luxurious Montage Kapalua Bay in Maui, Hawaii, a spot holding special significance as it was the very location of Burton and Lundstrom's romantic honeymoon just months earlier. Now transformed into a family heaven with ocean views and tropical breezes. Inventing a fresh twist, the trip might have included educational excursions like a visit to a local volcano site, tying into Burton's interest in adventure and teaching his kids about nature's wonders, further strengthening their bonds. The shared footage paints a vivid picture of relaxation and adventure, beginning with the warm welcome of traditional lace draped around their necks upon arrival at the resort, symbolizing the aloha spirit that enveloped their escape. Clips showcase the family lounging in swaying hammocks under palm trees, embarking on thrilling snorkeling expeditions to explore vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life, and savoring exquisite Hawaiian cuisine, from fresh poke bowls to tropical fruit platters that highlighted Lundstrom's culinary passions. One particularly touching photo in the montage features Michelle beaming alongside 3 young girls, presumably her daughters, and one of Burton's accompanied by the affectionate overlay text "Love my girls," capturing a moment of pure maternal bliss. Not to be left out, Burton's son Jack appears in several scenes, his enthusiasm evident as he joins in the water activities and family laughs, rounding out the portrait of a cohesive group thriving together. Adding an inventive element, perhaps the vacation included a surprise family talent show on the beach, where the kids performed skits inspired by General Hospital episodes, blending Burton's career with lighthearted family fun and creating lasting memories. What do you think about Steve Burton's blended family journey and how it mirrors the resilience we see in his character Jason Morgan? Are you excited for potential Jason Brick Sparks on General Hospital? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more updates from the world of Port Charles.